Is your body in debt? Sometimes the first thing that we need to do in order to make a change is to first recognize that there's a problem. And in this manner, your health is a lot like your finances. One of the things that happens with our finances is we can get in debt. We can owe someone a lot of money. So let's say that your health was like your finances. Let's say that in your health, you owed $100,000. What's the first step? What's the first thing that we need to do in order to start getting you on the right track? Well, the obvious answer is we need to pay off the debt. We need to get you so that you no longer owe that $100,000. The question I need to ask you is, after we paid off that huge sum of money, after we paid off that $100,000, and your bank account now reads $0, does that mean that you're healthy? If it was your finances, would your financial health be particularly good if your bank account read zero? Obviously not. Obviously not. And what we need to do is we need to recognize that sometimes when we start a process of healing, when we start a process of moving forward at each step of the way, we need to recognize that our health is not always going to be representative of where we are in our debt level. So sometimes we're going to feel terrible, and sometimes that's going to mean that we're in debt there at the moment. And in order to first get us into that rich level, we need to pay off our debt. We need to get to the point where we are now investing in our health as opposed to spending our health. So an example of spending our health might be that we're smoking, we're drinking, we have a poor diet. There's a number of different ways that we could be stuffing this up. And so what we need to do is we need to focus on minimizing those things and maximizing how we're investing in our health. So we invest in our health by getting adjusted, by exercising regularly, by eating the right sorts of foods, by getting enough sleep, by drinking plenty of water. These are all ways that we can invest in our health as opposed to spending it. So let me ask you this question just to finish off. Where do you think your health is? Are you in debt? Are you investing in your health? Are you spending your health? A really good exercise to work out where you're at is to take a blank piece of paper, draw a line down the middle of that paper. Then what I'd like you to do is on one side, I want you to write down all the ways that you're spending your health, squandering it, wasting it, all the ways that you're doing to put your body in debt. Then on the other side, I want you to write down all the ways that you're investing in your health, all the things that you're doing that are adding to your health and improving your health. And if you look at it like this, and your first list is a lot longer than your second list, then you really need to spend some time reducing that list. So over the next few weeks, what I would do would be going through that list and try to eliminate as much of it as much as possible from it. And the second part would be if your second list is a lot longer than your first list, i.e. you're investing a lot more in your health and squandering it, well then, well done. You're doing fantastic, and keep doing what you're doing because that's going to make the biggest difference. So where are you at with your health?